This MCQ explanation series is brought to you by Shomu's Biology. Your success, our mission. Give a thumbs up if you like this video. Please subscribe to our Shomu's Biology channel to get more of these CSIR NET Life Science LSBT lectures for free.
1. Which interaction involves both species being negatively affected? Mutualism, commensalism, competition, parasitism. Answer. Competition. In competition, both species suffer reduced fitness due to the struggle over limited resources. 2. In a logistic growth curve, where does the maximum growth rate occur? Initial population size, half the carrying capacity. Maximum population size, zero population size. Answer. Half the carrying capacity. Growth rate peaks at K2 in logistic models, which is the inflection point of the S-shaped curve. 3. What is the typical energy transfer efficiency between trophic levels in ecosystems? Mods Breiten, Fijon Maifaz. Answer. About 10%. According to Lindemann's 10% law, only about 10% of energy is passed to the next trophic level, while the rest is lost. 4. What does alpha diversity measure? Diversity across a landscape, temporal diversity in a habitat, diversity within a particular habitat or community, genetic variation across populations. Answer. Diversity within a particular habitat or community. Alpha diversity reflects species richness and evenness within a local area.
Are you enjoying these test questions? Then you can join our online mock test series from Shomu's Biology. Download the app now or contact the given number in the screen.
5. Which nutrient cycle includes a significant atmospheric reservoir? Phosphorus cycle, sulfur cycle, nitrogen cycle, calcium cycle. Answer. Nitrogen cycle. The nitrogen cycle includes atmospheric N2 gas, which is fixed into usable forms like ammonia and nitrate. 6. Why are keystone species ecologically significant? Have the highest population size, are the most productive, maintain species diversity through strong interactions, are top predators with no prey. Answer. Maintain species diversity through strong interactions. Keystone species control population dynamics and resource availability in ecosystems. 7. Which biome is cold, dry and has permafrost? Desert, taiga, tundra, temperate deciduous forest. Answer. Tundra. The tundra biome is characterized by low precipitation, freezing temperatures, and permanently frozen subsoil. 8. Which traits are typical of our selected species? Long lifespan, parental care, few offspring, late maturity, low reproductive rate, rapid growth, early reproduction, many offspring, stable populations near carrying capacity. Answer. Rapid growth, early reproduction, many offspring. Our selected species thrive in unstable environments and reproduce quickly with little investment in each offspring.
Hello future scientists and life science warriors. Are you preparing for the CSIR NET Life Science exam and feeling overwhelmed with what to study, how to practice, and where to start? Well, it's time to level up your preparation with the most loved online coaching platform, Shomu's Biology. Join thousands of successful aspirants who trust Shomu's Biology for expert-led guidance, crystal clear concept explanations, and strategic preparation. From unit-wise mastery to exam-targeted practice, we've got everything you need under one roof. Want daily practice questions like the one you just saw? Get our daily CSIR NET practice page exclusively on the Shomu's Biology app. Just download it from the Google Play Store and start your practice today. Need more support? We offer online test series, live online coaching, study materials shipped to your door. Just call us at 98046542 228. And we'll get you started on the right path. This is more than just preparation. This is your launchpad to a career in science. So don't wait. Join Shomu's biology and let's crack CSIR NET Life Science together.